In the heart of Africa, in the highlands of northern Ethiopia, a battle was fought that shook the foundations of European imperialism. It was March 1 Street, 1896, when Ethiopia did what no other African nation had done: defeated a European empire. This is the story of the Battle of Adwa, Africa's greatest military victory. By the late 19th century, Europe was carving up Africa. In the so-called scramble for Africa, Ethiopia stood as one of the few independent nations left. Italy, a young European nation hungry for empire, had already seized the Red Sea coast, modern-day Eritrea. Now, they wanted Ethiopia, but they underestimated one man, Menelik II, Emperor of Ethiopia, a visionary leader and shrewd strategist. In 1889, Italy signed the Treaty of Wuchel with Menelik, but there was a catch. The Italian version said Ethiopia was now a protectorate of Italy. The Amharic version, it said no such thing. When Menelik found out, he was furious. He rejected the false claim and prepared his country for war. As Italy invaded in 1895, Menelik called upon Ethiopia's regional rulers. From every corner of the empire, warriors answered his call. Tens of thousands, armed and determined. By contrast, Italy had just 17,000 men, many of them poorly supplied and divided. Empress Teitu Bevel, Menelik's wife, also led troops and organized logistics, becoming one of the war's unsung heroes. On March 1 Street, 1896, the Ethiopian army launched a surprise attack near the town of Adwa. The battle was fierce. Ras Alila, Ras Makanan, and Ras Mikhail led massive assaults on the Italian flanks. Italian lines broke. Ammunition ran low. Confusion spread. Within hours, the invaders were overwhelmed. Over 6,000 Italian troops were killed. Thousands more captured. It was a total rout. Title: How Robots Think Like Humans. Opening 15. Visual: futuristic animation of a robot's brain lighting up, or a human brain transitioning into a robot brain. Narration: have you ever wondered how robots are starting to think like humans? From recognizing faces to having conversations, robots are getting smarter every day, but how do they actually think? Let's break it down. Section 15.1. Perception: seeing and hearing visually. Robot eye scanning objects, or camera input being analyzed. Narration: first, robots perceive the world just like we do. Humans use eyes and ears. Robots, they use cameras, microphones, and sensors. Thanks to computer vision, they can detect people, objects, even emotions on your face. With speech recognition, they can hear and understand what you're saying. Section 2.1. 45 Learning and thinking. Visually, a robot being trained with lots of data, images, speech, or movement. Narration: next comes learning. Humans learn from experience. Robots learn from data, millions of examples. Using machine learning and neural networks, they find patterns and make predictions. Like, if this is a round object with black and white patches, it might be a soccer ball. Section 3.1. 45.2. 30 Decision Making. Visual: a robot choosing between two paths or avoiding obstacles. Narration: now the robot has to decide, should it go left or right, talk or stay quiet. Robots use algorithms to weigh options, estimate risks, and act. A self-driving car, for example, analyzes its surroundings and chooses the safest route just like you would. Section 32. 15 Talking and understanding. Visual: a chatbot on screen, or a robot having a conversation with a human. Narration: and yes, they can talk too. Thanks to natural language processing, AI can understand and respond in human language. Ever used Siri, Alexa, or Bing? AI? They're not just repeating lines, they're using models trained on massive amounts of text to figure out what you really mean. Conclusion 3. 15.4. The big picture. Visual: human brain vs robot brain side by side. Narration: robots don't really feel or think like us. They don't have emotions or consciousness. But by mimicking how we see, hear, learn, and speak, They're getting closer to thinking like humans in practical ways. The future of human-AI collaboration is just beginning, and it's smarter than ever. End screen logo. Subscribe CTA Visual. Like, follow, or subscribe for more AI insights.